It was us who were the wretches. Us who were the Neanderthals of this life, of this world of mankind. We were the travesty. We were the rat-infested people who just scurried around, oblivious of suffering. And yet, can we really say in this enlightened age that we were unaware of the suffering? No. Even those of Dickens and Wells and Orwell, they knew of the suffering and reported those words 100 years ago, and we neglected them, took them as entertainment rather than the powerful stories that they tried to explain to us so that we might change and better ourselves. And we didn't. We just got richer and fatter and greedier. And I was the antithesis of this greed, of this freedom, of this democracy. And now with our world of pictures and words, where we can see any fraction of any part of the world, of any peoples, through satellites, notebooks, internet connections, everything we're aware of. And yet, like me, we can see it all and take it all in and may have a crocodile tear to cry, and then we sweep it all under the carpet and forget about it and go to our ball in our fancy suit and dance the night away and drink it away and fall down in a stupor and go to sleep and wake up the next day and complain about a headache that we've got or about how bad our lot is. And look at those in Angeles City. Are we not the same men? Do we not have to show concern for those brothers and sisters? Do we only have to show concern of those with the same blood as us, who speak the same language as us, who have the same culture and understanding of us? Are we so small-minded that we can see past this? And although it's only the powerful people that are to blame, for they are the ones that could change all this if they could care about losing their economy, about changing the way things are and losing a bit of what they have so that everyone could be equal, everyone could be free, everyone could have food, but they know that no country would agree to it, because all these powerful men want to sit on their powerful thrones and don't want to give an inch and don't trust each other. And yet are they not the same? If they were to sit with each other, would they not understand that they are men and women like every other man and woman? If they were to go to Angeles City, would they, like me as I was, just continue my ways and then come back and think that it's all right to let people starve and die needlessly? When they look back at us in futures come, what will they write about us? It won't be pretty, whatever it is. For by then, man must have evolved intellectually, spiritually, must become one, whether it is from outside, intergalactic ways, when we are no longer alone, and then we realize that we have to group to fight those ways, as we repeat the same mistakes that we've done when we fractured this world up, as we will fracture space up and claim bits of that from others. Will then we be one? Or maybe man will grow intellectual and understand that we are all the same, that when you cut us we bleed the same colored blood, that we all have one heart, that we all have two lungs, that we all breathe, that we all think, that we all feel, that if you hurt us we feel pain, that we all suffer, we all dream, we all have our hopes thrown away. We're all the same. We always have been, we always will, and one day man must surely if it has any future worth having, understand this, and then they will look back on us and see how we lived. And like we look back on those before us 100, 200 years ago and see them as barbarians, how they used to knock nails into people's heads to get rid of headaches, whereas we give them small little capsules. We see that as scientific and them as backward. And how then will those of the future see us when we had so much? When we played a game of life, much like someone would a board game, but we played it in reality. That we wouldn't rip up the rules, that we have to play it a set way, go round the board. What will they say of us? And I was one of them. And no more. I wrote my story, I put it in the paper, and you know what they did? You know? They burnt down End of the City. Burn it all down. They all died. All of the ones I tried to help. All of the ones that called me the angel. Dead. The government too ashamed of the story that I wrote about their city. And so End of the City no longer exists. And so people think that what I wrote about, the suffering, the travesty, the overlooking that mankind does every day, powerful or not, doesn't exist. We can all live our joyful lives again. We can all entertain ourselves into our early graves. And the city doesn't exist. They set a light to it. Oh, of course, they said it was some accident or some terrorist plot. It was the government. They did it out of shame. Have they no shame that they killed those people? Their own people? I don't speak from that, from our lot. Because we do the same. We kill other people's people, we'll kill our own people. We don't care who we kill. We don't even care who dies. They're just names. If they're ours, we feel it's more of a loss than those who are not. That we're all men and women, we're all brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, sons and daughters, uncles and aunties. We all carry the legacy of mankind within our bloodstream. Every single one of us. But no more of End of the City, they don't. They burned. Their bones charred. Now they're just ashes. Smoke rising up still to the sky.